like saying, listen. So I would completely ignore him. People said, Sheikh, this is rude. This is not rude, this is sunnah. You're teaching him to follow the sunnah. He is the rude one who is trying to nullify my Jum'ah, and then I should not listen to him, I should not pay any attention to him. Scholars say that it becomes mandatory to speak if something worse is going to happen. For example, in some masjids, its ceiling is so high, there is a ladder that they use to take and change the light bulbs and whatever maintenance is needed. So while the imam is giving khutbah, I've noticed that one of the children is climbing up. He's 5 years old. I know that he's going to fall and die, but I cannot speak. Tough luck. No, you have to speak or warn his father, get your son down. And this is considered to be mandatory because the advantage of speaking is far greater than the disadvantage. Also, scholars say that it is permissible to address the imam or to answer the imam when he addresses you. So while in the khutbah, the imam sees something and he asks you, did you do this and that? I'm not even going to look at you. No, he's the imam. You have to respond to him. You say, yes, I did, or no, I didn't. And also, if you have an urgent need for a question or a correction, for example, the imam makes a mistake in reciting an ayah, do you hold or sit there without correcting him? No, you have to correct him. Why? Because in prayer, which I'm not allowed to say any single word, if he makes a mistake, I do correct him. If he recites an ayah wrongly, I must correct him. So likewise in the khutbah, if I'm close by and he says a wrong ayah, I correct him only. I correct the wrong ayah that he has said. I believe that this is all what is related to this topic. We move on to the following hadith. The hadith of Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him. And we have the brother there.
Narrated Abu Hurairah, in the second hour, it is as if he has sacrificed a cow. And whoever goes in the third hour, then it is as if he has sacrificed an horned ram. And if one goes in the fourth hour, then it is as if he had sacrificed a chicken. And whoever goes in the fifth hour, then it is as if he had offered an egg. When the imam comes out, that is, starts delivering the khutbah, the angels present themselves to listen to the khutbah. Bukhari.
We learn that if you go early to the masjid, Allah Azza wa Jal would reward you as early as you go. So if you go in the first hour, and the scholars differed in regards to what is the meaning of the first hour. Is it the 60 minutes that we have? This means that we have 5 hours, 12:30. This means that you start going from 7:30. Is it this hour or is it a period of time? Scholars differed tremendously about it, and unfortunately we cannot pinpoint exactly what was meant. However, it so appears that the hours to be divided upon the time from sunrise until the time for prayer, which is approximately 60 minutes per hour. How would we say that? Simply because you have to look at the daytime where it is permissible for you to pray, and this is indicated by the rising of the sun, the measurement of a spear. This is about 3 meters high. And in calendars, when it says shuruq al-shams, or the rising of the sun, to be able to pray, you have to add to that 15 minutes approximately. And then you can pray duha prayer or ishraq prayer or any prayer you want to pray. So, to continue this, we have a short break. Stay tuned, and inshallah, we'll be right back.
And 11 p.m. India on Peace TV. values to adopt.
The most important thing in our deen is aqidah. And to that is morals.
Principles to pursue.
There are several reasons why do kids lie.
Here to execute the doctrines of Islam to make every move successful. A visitor at home.
Welcome back. So, the times that most likely is mentioned in this hadith are referring to 5 hours, and most likely it is like the hours we use per day, which is consisting of 60 minutes, give or take a little bit. And the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, that the first hour is equivalent to as if you've sacrificed a camel. The second hour, a cow. The third hour, a ram, and not a goat, which means that a ram is, and a horned one, the one with horns, is more valuable than any other sheep or of goats. And fourthly, or the fourth hour, is a chicken. And the fifth hour is just an egg. And after that, when the Imam enters the masjid and says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, the angels, as in one of the narrations, fold their books so that anyone who comes afterwards is not registered to have sacrificed anything, and they themselves sit and listen to the sermon of the Imam. From this hadith we understand, though it is permissible in Hajj to offer sacrifice of a camel or a cow, and this suffices for 7 houses, yet a camel is more precious and more valuable to Allah Azza wa Jal than a cow, because it has more meat. And that is why the first hour is a camel and the second hour is a cow. If they were equal, it would have been the same. And from this hadith we learn that it is extremely important to try to go to the masjid as early as possible. A lot of the Muslims enter the masjid just before the Imam or after the Imam has started the khutbah. Very few are there in the beginning of the time. For example, Jum'ah is 12:30, 20 minutes to 1. It's rare if you go to the masjid at 11 o'clock that you'll find hardly anyone. If you go at 12 o'clock, maybe you'll find 1 or 2, which means that they have not sacrificed maybe except a chicken, fried, Allahu A'lam, but it's a chicken that they have sacrificed, and this is not very good. The companions used to go extremely early. Not only that, the Prophet ﷺ said in a very beautiful hadith and an authentic hadith, whoever washes his head then washes his body for ghusl, and leaves early and reaches the masjid early, and walks and does not drive. It's not drive, he does not ride, but nowadays nobody rides, no, everybody drives. And he draws closer to the Imam and he listens and does not make any lahu, does not speak or do anything that is useless. What is the reward? The Prophet says, alayhi salatu wasalam, and this is hadith authenticated by Sheikh al-Albani, and it's an authentic hadith.